Welcome to the segment we call It Takes an Idiom to Know One. Hosted by Sarcastic Scott, Jurassic John, and Artistic Ali.
Feel better.
Yeah? John, do you want to introduce this one?
Yes, I do. Keeping down to earth.
Okay, so you put another word in there. Keeping down to earth.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
I was struggling to think of a word to begin it with, but I'm not
Down
sure.
to earth? Keeping
Down to earth. Okay, let's just go with down to earth.
Down to earth?
Yep.
Yes.
And you can add a few things like staying down to earth,
Keeping down to earth, staying down to earth,
being down to earth.
being down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So is there sort of like a slang phrase that you would use? Like you said, stay down to earth?
Yeah. I mean, just
Well, actually, I wouldn't say stay down to earth.
Well, what did Ali
But
say? Did you say?
Let's say
being
Ali,
down to earth.
Okay.
let's say Ali was becoming very popular at something, and we know him to be quite a down to earth type of guy, and he was like getting crazy popular and not answering his messages and so forth. Then I'd say, hey Ali, try staying down to earth.
Yep.
Yeah. So in that context, maybe. So what do you think down to earth means?
Keep it real.
Yeah. Keep it real is a good one.
Keep it real.
Or being
Yeah.
humble.
Be humble.
Yep.
Yeah. Stay grounded.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your fame, your success, your popularity get to your head.
Yep.
So, stay down to earth.
So who has the most difficult time staying down to earth?
Between the three of us.
No, not between the three of us, but people in particular in society.
That's a good question.
Yeah, maybe somebody that's shot to fame very quickly. And I'm thinking about maybe sports stars, maybe music industry stars, or somebody that's gone from zero to very popular very quickly.
Okay.
Yep.
Like the Eurovision contest winners.
Like the Eurovision contest with that could be an example if I knew who that was. But I'm thinking maybe like the girl who married Prince. Who's the eldest prince? Not Harry, the other one. And I think she came.
Kate.
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 Yeah, she came from a village in Tasmania in Australia, I think. And then she was suddenly dating the prince and became very popular. So she went from zero to very popular very quickly.
Are you being serious?
Is
Is that true?
Yeah,
A rags to riches Cinderella story.
Yeah.
She's a rags to riches Cinderella story, as far as I know. I don't know.
But I
I'm
mean,
not completely up to date with the royal family.
you don't have to. It's just.
Oh, that's right. Like Harry, he just did a mental illness episode too with Oprah.
Oh God, yes,
Again,
that one.
Let's not go there.
Again, another part of woke.
Yes. But I can think of another example.
Okay, down to earth.
Yes.
Don't be so woke.
I'm not sure if
No.
those two are connected.
No. I think like flying high. You know, some people are flying high. I don't know. I'm just coming up with the opposite, or
Flying
like
high.
the antonyms.
Look, the
of
example
this.
the example that comes to my mind, and it's just an example, Scott, so don't get too excited,
Yeah.
right? Is that since we started the podcast, we've been getting really good feedback about your voice,
This doesn't make sense. Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
So we think, everybody really likes your voice, and we're not sure maybe if we're creating a monster.
But it's not going to my head.
Is it? Yeah, well, it's just an example. Let me finish my example.
It would have to go to my head.
Yes, it would.
John Scott
Yes.
is a very down to earth kind of guy. I don't think he's gonna get his ego inflated.
No, but and give us the example. I'll play along.
Okay, thank you. So he's got this great voice. We're getting this positive feedback. He's our voice star, and we're afraid: are we creating a monster? Like, is Scott going to get so popular that he won't even talk to us, answer our phone calls, and so forth? And so, in this example, it's our job to keep Scott down to earth.
If I permanently walked around with a microphone and a speaker,
Yes,
then
that would be
you could say, "Hey, man, you've lost it a little bit.
Scott,
You-
come back down."
Yeah, come back down to earth."
let me defend Scott here, John.
Well, you don't need to. It's just an
I
example.
have to, because
It's
the
a
thing is,
hypothetical example.
but the thing is, he's always said that even if he wins like €1 million or whatever, he will be working. Number one,
I'm gonna
number
give John
two,
half.
and he's gonna give us money. I mean, he's gonna share it with us. So you can already tell the guy is very down to earth, and
Down to earth. I think if I need to go out and buy a pair of the German workers' overalls
Yes.
and wear those on the weekends,
Yes.
working in the garden,
Yes.
and then I would feel like down to earth.
Yes.
Like just a regular guy,
yeah.
Yeah.
a worker,
Even though you'd be some like podcast superstar,
podcast
some
superstar,
voice star, you know,
animation. People are calling me left and right.
Disney.
I'm turning them down.
Yeah.
I'm even higher than them.
Yeah.
Don't
Toy
need
Stories
it. Don't
created
want
it. Toy Stories created a new character.
Right.
They want Scott as the voice.
Specifically, our doodle like caricature goes viral, and
yeah.
they're like, "Who is that guy?"
Yeah. But on the weekend, Scott's got his German overalls on, working in the garden. That's
Down to earth.
down to earth.
Growing strawberries.
Yes,
Perfect.
I like that.
Thank you for allowing me to use you as an example, Scott.
No, it's okay.
You know I don't mean it.
Look, Jurassic John, it's okay.
Ali, do you have perhaps a hypothesis?
I was gonna go there actually. I was first of all, my idea was to ask you like the origins, but if you've asked me first, so my origins would be down to earth, being a normal human being, and angels, and that kind of situation. That's what I feel this particular idiom comes from.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a great hypothesis. So, so angels living in the stars,
Yeah.
in the heavens,
Yeah.
are sort of out there, but the normal people are grounded on living on earth, and so they're down to earth, and the angels are really up there. Yeah. What do you reckon, Scott?
Okay, that's a good example. I think it might have something to do with walking on the clouds,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like feeling that nothing can go wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and then something devastating happens.
Mm.
Devastating, something devastating happens,
Mm.
and you felt like, oh, this never should have happened to me.
Okay.
So again, it just keeps people like empathetic, humble.
Hmm.
It keeps them aware
Mm-hmm.
of maybe the things that they have going on that are positive,
Mm.
but they should always remember that. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. When people have a near-death experience,
Yeah.
what is the one thing, the commonality, the one thing that they always say?
I think that they can look at themselves and the people around them crying or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they say
I would
something
say,
like,
I would say they see a light.
yeah, okay, not the actual near-death experience, but when they come back from it,
Mhm.
what is the one thing they always say? It's so cliche. It's like, oh, you should live like
Yeah.
your last life to the fullest, and you should never take for granted all the wonderful opportunities that you have. So it's sort of like that, I
Mhm.
think, like just keeping it real. Like,
Mm.
That's true.
it's about ego. It's about controlling your ego,
Yeah.
Mm.
basically, right?
Mm.
So I don't need to be told that I should be appreciative of my life every second, every minute, because hopefully I sort of already understand those things.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
A bit of a motivational talk from Scott.
Do you agree
Yeah.
with that, John, or do you just like?
Well, I was thinking, how would I react if I suddenly became famous or rich and so forth? And I'm not sure. I think I might ditch you guys.
I think you would become. John, you're already living in a cave.
Yeah.
You would become more reclusive.
I've
yeah, that's for
I've
sure.
renovated my cave.
Yeah, but you would
Yes.
then you would start building a wall.
Yeah.
And
Inside
you'd be
the cave.
perfectly, and you would be perfectly happy inside that wall,
Mm.
just
Okay.
caring about your daily business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
you're
Hunting,
you are a
Lighting,
anomaly, right?
lighting the fire.
No.
Yeah, lighting the fire, having your bratwurst, like you
Yes, my bratwurst. Yes.
know, like
That's what I'll be doing in
You
my
know.
cave.
Yeah.
Kicking everybody out.
Yes.
Burning
you-
some
you-
bridges, roasting the bratwurst on that.
Yeah, you'd have, yeah. But you would become more isolated, that's for sure.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
I don't
Okay,
think so.
in a good
I
way.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Nah.
so either.
Oh, John.
I don't think so.
But anyway, if I can just go back to the origin, because Ali is spot on. It does come from a celestial origin, meaning the angels and living in the heavens and falling down to earth and becoming human. So, yeah, Ali, very good hypothesis. And I think Scott was also on the right track. So you guys have done really well
Ooh, good.
this time.
Thank you.
So thank you, Ali and Scott. Always a pleasure.
This was a fun one.
Yeah, thank you, John. And I don't think we'll have to edit this one this much.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to In Lingua Podcast, live from Dessau. We hope you stay tuned for more episodes.